Hey friends and family, welcome to Marcy Creates. This is Marcy, and today I have the Beebeecraft project for you. And today we're going to be using these wonderful triangular pieces. I bought these on Beebeecraft, and they come in silver and gold in a kit. And I will link all the products in my description so that you can copy and paste and purchase these if you'd like. So these triangles come in 3 different sizes and 2 different finishes, silver and gold. And then I also got these really cute Lucite wood hearts. And these come in all different colors. I think it came in about 5 or 10 different colors. And this is what's left. That I'm going to be, because the project I'm using today is actually this earring right here, which is very fun and different. And so we're going to wire wrap these hearts in these triangles. And these are the largest triangles that were in the mix here. And you could wire wrap anything in these. And then we're going to wire wrap them on each triangle, and then we're going to connect each triangle with some of these little guys. I don't recall what they're called. I will look them up and put a link for you in my description box. But they are basically open, and they have 2 little round bends. The name is escaping me. But they come in a kit that I purchased on Amazon, I believe, but you can find them anywhere. And this kit is neat because, of course, it comes in its own container, and you've got different finishes and different sizes in here, depending on what you're trying to connect. So I will look those up and have them in my description field for you. And also, just so you know, if you do purchase $40 worth of items on Beebeecraft, you will get a discount code of $5 if you use Marcy5, M-A-R-C-I-E 5. So here are the earrings we're going to make today, and I just think they're very unusual and fun. You're seeing this Lucite and wood pieces a lot out there, and I did not have the idea to put these together when I purchased them. But one day I was playing around and noticed they fit in there. And then, of course, an idea was born. So this is not complicated. It's just a few steps. So what I've done just ahead of time, just to save time, is I've already wire wrapped 2 of these hearts. I will show you with the last one how I did that. And one thing to keep in mind when you're making something like this is to think about where the holes are oriented. On these particular hearts, if you did not see my unboxing, they're literally parallel. So if I put a head pin through there, there's where your first 2 holes come in and out of, and there's the second set of holes. So if you look at it from the top, there's your holes. And so on these, as you can see, I wire wrapped from the top, and I just let the wire wrap around the bead. You could wire wrap down here if you want. I found that wasn't necessary. These are very lightweight, so they're not going to go anywhere if you just use the top. So what we're going to need for that, of course, is our large triangle and our heart that we're going to use. And see how he fits so nicely in there? You can't go wrong. So it fits really well. So whatever you're using, I would say if you're going to try to make something fit in there, make sure it fits really well. You could also do seed beads in here or some semi-precious. I have another idea that I'll probably do next week for a necklace. Not necessarily with these, but we'll be combining some things with these triangular shaped guys. Anyway, you're going to need 24 gauge wire, And I cut a 12-inch piece just so that I would have plenty of wire to work with. This is probably way more than I need, but as I've recommended before, you always want to have more than you need. It's always better to have more. So I'm going to push this earring aside. This is our prototype. This is what we're going for. I just think that is just so fun. And I love the colors. So to do this, how I got started on this is I take my heart. Let me move these guys over. And I'll scooch in just a little. So again, here's your holes. So you want to, I start the wire by taking kind of a U-shaped piece of wire like this. Okay, so ends are facing up because eventually I'm going to come back up here. And so that's why I'm doing that this way. And you're going to just get enough wire sticking out of your heart that you have plenty to work with. Then you're going to take your triangle, depending on how you want to angle it. Now on these, I have the point matching up at the point on the heart. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's all we're going to do right now. And it does help to kind of hold the heart on the inside with your fingers like this, just to keep it steady until your wire takes hold. And you're literally just going to start wrapping your wire. And take your time. It is 24 gauge, so it's not going to be too hard to wrap. But also, another thing that helped me, I used some flat nose. So when it gets to this point, you do want it to be kind of snug on there. Just kind of pull it a little. And then that way, you can make sure that it's tight. So we're just going to keep doing this. It's a little awkward at first, so don't be worried. And see how that's not very lined up? Don't worry about that. We're going to straighten that in a minute. I'm a little concerned because I think yeah. Okay, so this is not the right tool to use. See this? I snapped it. No problem. You know why? Because we have plenty of wire. And this is why I show you these things. I don't want anyone to be frustrated when they're trying to do these projects. So if that happens to you, which I made 5 of those yesterday and it didn't happen, but today, of course, I'm on camera, so guess what happened? No problem. So maybe don't use something as pointy. You probably want more of I think this is the tool I was using yesterday, actually. Because I did test this out before I brought it to you. So we'll just go back and try again. There we go. Like I said, take your time. You're just going to feed this through here. It is a little kinked up for me already working on it. Now when it gets sideways like that, you can come in and just do a little smish, you know, like we do. And we're gonna continue to wrap. And I think I did this about 5 times on this side. Yeah, 5 times. I'm pretty sure. I'm doing this way messier than normal, but hey, you can see once I'm finished, it turns out just fine. And if you didn't like all those kinks, you could start over with another piece of wire. So here's my 5 wraps. And yes, they are messy. So what we're going to do now, and this is why I had this guy out. We're going to straighten those up. And then my extra I just left, I leave that hanging for now. Smish those. Now you have some nice tight coils. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, remember, we have these holes down at the bottom. And we're going to, don't know what's going on with my puppy. I wonder if she sees a squirrel. We've been feeding squirrels, and she is on guard for squirrels because they keep trying to eat the bird seed. So that is probably what's going on with her. So now we're going to wrap this just around and through the other side. And see how we have this U shape? That's fine. Just keep pulling. This 24 gauge wire is malleable enough that when you pull it tight, which we're going to do with the better pliers, wider pliers, just pull that as tight as you can. And now you have your heart. It's still a little flimsy at this point. So now we're going to wrap this other top side. And of course we have all this to wrap. So just gently make your loop. Gently pull it. Not going to be perfect at first. That's okay. I find the second side's always easier than the first. Whenever you start wire wraps, it seems like they start out kind of rough and then they even out. So just take your time. Get that squirrel, Cha-Cha. She doesn't like that squirrel. He eats the bird food. She's a little dachshund. She's a little bossy. But hey, she guards the backyard, you know? So again, we're going to do 4 or 5 more wraps. Very fun. This is a very fun little project. And I love that these hearts fit right in those triangles. I thought that was so cool. Okay. So now we've got our wraps, and they are a little messy. That's okay. We're going to come in with our pliers and just line them up. And there's our extra. Just like that. So now we're going to snip these. And then we'll connect everything. So let's snip these. I try to get as close as I can to the piece. And then what I do, I like this little crimper because I can get in there with these little round grooves and play with this wire to make sure it's not poking anybody. And then at this point you can really straighten it up and mash it the way you want it. Yes, mash is another technical term. Mash and smish. Smish and mash. We're going to we will just take your time and get those little pieces out. Okay, now we have our blue heart. So, how I connected these, I literally laid them out the way I thought I wanted them. So I'll put one next to the other here. So I have this heart going this way with a connector. And I have this heart going this way with a connector. And I have this heart going this way with a connector. And then our ear wire is up at the top here. So I'm just going to move this to the side. And you're going to wrap all of the pieces first to your triangles. And then you'll put your bracelet, your earrings together. So these guys are very easy to use. Again, it's kind of a round, I don't know, looks like a little W almost. And the loop part goes in the corner of this guy, just like that. And you're just going to smush this closed on that side right into that center piece. And then we're going to add, let's see, I did it this way. Hook your yellow one on. You're going to close this one. They close very nicely. And then we're going to add our blue one. So we're going to take another one of these little jobbies. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Let's close this. And this guy goes like this. I try to angle them in different ways for visual interest. There we go. Now I thought about taking these, I'll just show you real quick. My initial thought, and these are, I was going to do something like this. And you can do that. What I recommend if you do that though, these connectors will slide. So you're going to need to wire wrap and just leave a little space for your connector so that it doesn't slide all over this side of the piece. That's my only suggestion. If you decide to, but I thought it would be cool to have them hanging in different directions. I thought it would be a little bit more interesting to look at. And that's why I hung them that way. And then all you got to do now is add your ear wire. So on this, here, I'll put this one next to this one. I just hung the ear wire up there. I used a French ear wire. And I just hung it right in the corner there. And then we're just gonna squish that shut. And there is a very fun pair of earrings with the lucite and wood hearts that we're seeing. We're seeing that lucite and wood everywhere. And our triangles frame them nicely, I think. I love the color combination. And you get more in that kit. You get red, blue, black. Say you got somebody, I was thinking this, somebody that likes to play cards. Look at the red and the white and the black together. Isn't that cute? That would be a cute gift for somebody that likes to play. You know, that friend that plays poker or bridge, which I've never understood in my entire life. Then you might want to make a pair of earrings for them like that. But I thought these were really fun and very different. And nobody's going to have earrings like this. So, you know, have at it. I just realized I think I put my blue one on wrong. Did I put my blue one on wrong? No. Yes. No. Doesn't matter. They're supposed to be different. But anyway, thanks for watching today. I think these turned out great. And I can't wait to play more with the triangles. All kinds of possibilities with these. So I will link these products in my description box so that you can copy and paste the URLs and get your own sets if you would like, because I really enjoyed this. I'm going to try to look for some other little things out of the lucite and the wood maybe on that Beebeecraft website to see if I can play some more with these. And see if I can find more links in different shapes. Because that opened up a whole new world for me right there. And you don't have to stop here. You could do a necklace. That would be very cute. A bracelet would be cute. So, sky's the limit. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day. Today's Martin Luther King Day. I did not do the Beebeecraft tutorial yesterday. Just wasn't up for it. I had a little bit of a headache and was not feeling well, so I wanted to get that out to you today. And of course, we will have our Tuesday tutorial this week, and I've got some cool stuff coming up because I got some new boxes for our tutorial. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Please like and subscribe if you have not. I would love to have you. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate everything that you say. I'm so glad I can inspire you. As always, take care of yourselves and your families. Be safe, and I will see you on the next video.